Hey, this is Justin Savkoff of Savkoff Knife Co., and you are listening to the Bladeology podcast.
All right, we're just gonna jump right into it this week with our
Yeah.
Bladeology podcast, as we're doing almost every week these days. We're gonna talk about some pretty interesting announcements. All right, Nick, do you want to do it?
Yeah, but I thought we were doing the intro thing, but whatever. So yeah, we're going to Blade Show, and I was lucky enough to acquire a table through another friend of mine who couldn't make it. But apparently it turned into the Bladeology table. I don't know how that happened, but you can find us at well, it's not even a table. You can find us at booth number 142. So essentially, pretty much the Bladeology booth. We're gonna have couches, casting couches. Come on by for live recordings. I will
Other
have
shenanigans.
Yep, other shenanigans, whiskey, possibly, maybe. I don't know.
No, that's for them to
Um,
bring.
Okay, I agree. Um, I'll working on some folders now. Elijah will have some of his stuff there too, and we both will have things. I'm probably gonna do some lotteries and some first come first serves and possibly an auction. Right now, I'm working on 8 MK1Ss, hopefully, and then 1 MK1 RC, and some imp folders. Maybe even the new product if I have time.
Hell yeah, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Yep.
I should
There's
have some wares. All production knives, no customs, because I don't do that yet.
Okay.
Totally unexpected. Nick's like, oh hey, there might be
This was like 5 days ago.
an opportunity
Literally.
to maybe get a booth. I'm like, what? Okay. So I kind of have been working on a lot of stuff, getting everything, the goings. So I should have a handful of stuff, trying to get
So,
everything customized.
You really broke in that feather duster, didn't you?
Damn.
Broke in the what?
That feather duster.
Feather duster.
I will be there
Sure.
exhibiting nothing except for myself, sense of humor, and we'll be recording some awesome on-the-spot interviews for the podcast, and drinking heavily, undoubtedly, and probably watching the table while you guys wander off. But I will be there 5% of the time, as my job will be to run around the show and give money to other makers. It'll be great.
Mhm.
You gonna
Yes.
suit up? You gonna bring the two-piece?
Yeah, usually Friday is a good day to have a suit on, and the Saturday is a little more casual.
Yeah.
So should I come rocking my blazer?
I mean, you dress how you want.
It's
No,
kind
I
of like
probably
my
should be
staple
wearing
at this point. I mean,
NCC Knives branded apparels.
hmm
We'll have Bladeology stuff though. I mean, we're
Yeah. Nick
we
will,
do have
will
stickers.
be,
I have stickers.
yeah, Nick will have his
I am
hot
not
dog
wearing.
down the hallway,
I'm not
Bladeology,
wearing. I'm not wearing
stretch
that
the
blouse.
neck hole shirt. I can
You
just
know, wear your
picture
shirt,
that.
Nick. Just wear it.
I'm not wearing that blouse.
I can, I can just imagine it like it's a crop top. It's like up to his midriff.
It
And
goes right.
the
It's like right
sleeves
to
are
my
probably-
waist.
The sleeves
And
are
then-
probably like super tight, and there's like a massive head hole.
That's pretty much exactly. The sleeves are super tight. There's a massive head hole, so like you either see my shoulders are peeking out of the head hole, or like my nipples are about to come out of the head hole.
I'm gonna get Jacob Lundquist. Shout out to Jacob to
Isn't it
to doing it. No, it's not. No, it's Jacob. It's a different guy.
Oh,
Different guy, the illustrator guy.
Yeah, illustrator guy. I'm gonna have him do an illustration of you wearing that shirt.
That's the guy who did the weird picture
And then make
of
the shirt
Elijah
out
with
of
like
that.
a chicken or something, right?
Yeah.
What?
He was like,
I'm
you don't remember that?
No.
It was like we were doing something. Where the hell were we
Elijah
when
was
that
fucking a
happened?
chicken.
Oh
was,
no,
it was
it
in
was
Portland.
at Nick's, right?
No,
it
it
was
was
a
in
photo
Portland.
from Nick's.
No, it was in Portland. It was
Yeah,
Blade
but I'm
West.
saying, wasn't it like a reference
grabbed-
to like you holding the sword at Nick's?
No, that was at Blade West. That was the Tendic, his sword he brought.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay,
Sold
no,
it.
you're right. Yeah,
I
yeah,
posted
yeah.
it to the story. He saw it, and then like really quickly, like 30
Super
seconds
quick.
later, drew that. Yeah, which is pretty cool.
And it was Elijah holding a rubber chicken.
Yeah, I don't understand they did that, but whatever.
It proved for well enough entertainment at the time, and obviously until now.
Yeah, I just thought of that, but I'm gonna have him. Yeah, very important things.
Yeah. Have him do up one of Nick.
And then put that on the shirt, and then wear that.
Oh my God, we should have him do one of the Instagram album covers of us 4 t-shirt. That'd be great.
Yeah, we should.
Hashtag
have it
4
all
ideas made at
apocalyptic.
the last minute.
Yeah. Hey, last minute ideas are where it's at. I mean, yeah, this is kind of, it's all serendipitously, cosmically, comically kind of flowed together, and it's actually worked out for the best. Because I just got an abstruse, so I got some of those, and other knives laying around, so I can bring to the show.
Yeah, that'll be good. I don't know if so. What? So you guys are gonna split it on either side. Nick on one side, you on the other side.
Essentially, we have an 8x30 table, and essentially we'll have 8x30 inch table. Essentially, have 4 feet to each of us.
All right.
Because it makes more sense than doing 2 6-foot tables side by side, because then you have to like walk in the booth. And honestly, I'm gonna have a couple custom folders. Elijah's gonna have a couple of his, but like he's really having like 2 models, so he's not like he has to put all his product on the table. It's the same knives. We don't need that much room. And I prefer to be in a smaller area if I'm not having a bunch of products, because like in Kentucky, I had a couple folders and the tables were the same size. Like I'm tracking 6 folders over 8 feet. It's easier to see it over 4 feet as long as it's properly displayed.
Yeah, that's true.
I just wanted to share with someone so that way I didn't have to be there the whole day myself. Like Friday
alone.
Yeah, Friday I'll be there the whole day, and you guys can come by and see me. I'm probably just run away for about an hour to go buy some materials, and I'm either doing a lottery, so it'll probably be pull some Friday, pull some Saturday, or maybe some first comes and some lottery. Yeah. So if I still have knives on Saturday, I'll still be there, depending if I do the lottery or not.
I'm probably gonna be there first thing in the morning, and then might dip for a minute and go and be at the Wii booth for a second, and might like quickly walk around, and then I'll be back, and pretty much all day on Friday, and probably just gonna do first come first serve, because the stuff is like just pretty standard production knives, like hoping to have them slightly customized, but yeah, just probably first come first serve. So,
makes sense.
Yeah.
And then yeah, I definitely will need you guys, because I gotta go run away to buy some stuff. And like, do you guys plan on buying anything? Like, I gotta buy some mother of pearl to replace some that I'm about to use. I gotta go buy some Damascus, some plain old Jane carbon fiber, because I just got a bunch of special carbon fiber.
Yeah.
Wait, you're gonna buy more carbon fiber?
I surprisingly just spent like $2,000 on carbon fiber, but I don't actually have no plain carbon fiber in the thickness that I need.
You gonna go buy some from Matt or something?
Yeah, from Matt.
Oh no, I am. Yeah, I'm gonna go and get some from Matt, and probably some Damascus and
then,
some other stuff.
Gotta buy some knife parts. So what else are you getting? Just Damascus and carbon?
Probably, yeah. The Damascus is gonna be for a project down the road later this year, and I don't know, maybe if Fat Carbon, do they show up?
I think he said someone's gonna be carrying some of his stuff. I just shipped you for some Fat Carbon.
Yeah, it's really weird. I didn't realize how heavy it was.
That's just a normal carbon. It's pretty much the same weight as normal carbon.
Yeah. Huh. Well, I remember holding a brick of it that Matt had, and it was about the same weight.
It feels more dense. I know what you mean. Like,
yeah, it feels like carbon quartz.
Yeah, it's kind of psychosomatic. It feels more dense for sure. I got mine and I was like, man. And I was like, oh, okay. Then I took it apart and I was like, these feel more dense, but they're essentially regular carbon fiber.
Well, yeah, they could have more resin in them, because he doesn't use the layer. Like Matt has very minimal resin, because the resin's impregnated in the layers. I'm pretty sure because he's doing that stuff, I think he's actually pouring in the resin between the layers. So there could be a little bit more resin, like Matt's, where it's like almost all weave.
That schedule work out well if you guys are planning on being at the booth more on Friday, though. I didn't even think about that.
I'll be there as much as possible. He wants to go out. This is my 9th year, and I got to exhibit at some point.
Yeah, I have to be amongst the people.
Yeah, because Friday is a big day for me to obviously, like, Friday is the day to, like, I need to get around and get shit done on Friday. And then Saturday, most of the guys I'll probably be done with. I have a couple meetings on Saturday, but I'll probably be the schedule is a little more loose on Saturday than it is on Friday.
Mm-hmm. But so I'll be a professional on Friday. I won't guarantee I will be sober or hungover on Saturday. Because if you've been to Blade Show before, then you're familiar with the pit. So, yep, there's that. But yeah, I'll make it a point to be there all day Friday. Like I said, I'll be gone for about an hour towards the beginning of the show. I'll probably be at my table for an hour and then leave for an hour, go buy all the materials. Like I said, I got to get some other pearl, some plain old carbon fiber, some knife hardware, some pivots, some bearings, and some Damascus. And if there's anything else that's cool, and some titanium and some zirconium. I got a bunch of stuff, pretty much.
I definitely want to check out the ballet competition this year because I've never done it before.
Me neither. I don't know how I can make that happen now.
Yeah, I mean, we could figure it out. I mean, depending on what day it is. Hopefully it's on Saturday.
Well, I'll have some of my
trainers.
I'll have some of my trainers there, and that kid, that local kid that comes by my shop, he'll be in the he's sponsored in the competition, so he'll have one of my trainers.
All right.
Nice.
Yeah, I think Squid Industries sponsored him.
Oh, so you're giving him? He's going to have a trainer for?
Well, I already No, I already gave. Well, he has to use squids, but I just gave him mine like a few months ago. I'm like, just take videos on Instagram with it. So I just tell him to keep flipping it at the show.
Yeah, all right.
And when people ask you, just tell them booth 142.
Should have lasered that on the knife.
Yeah.
We don't all have luxuries. We don't all have luxuries like you do.
I'm telling you.
We don't have them lasers.
I have them
Sorceries
lasers
from the laser wave.
It's out there. It's like spinning around in outer space, man. You gotta just control the light and burn it into the metal.
Mm-hmm.
And then we shift into overdrive.
Okay, so anything else? Jared, well, you're trying to buy everything you can. Elijah, you trying to buy anything knife-wise?
Yeah. Hopefully, yeah, like it's gonna happen. Hope to get a Tashi, like direct from Tashi, because I always go and be like, hey man, I'm gonna seriously try to get to your booth on time, and I never do. It never happens. Never in the cards. But I think he does lottery, and it's just But yeah, I've always wanted to get. I've had two now and sold them, but I've always wanted to get one from him. And I'm still like looking for the one that I'm gonna fall in love with and keep.
Just hasn't happened yet.
You should get one of the ones that have crap lasers on the side of them because they're off center or something like that.
Oh yeah, I think it says shit or something. Crap.
This crap. John has one of them.
Yeah.
I want to try to get a Philippe Georget for my personal, but I don't know if that's gonna happen.
Yeah, I'd like to. If you can, I would say the best bet, if it's like first come or whatever, is to get to his table first, because I don't know. I think a lot of people kind of forget about him because there's just so much to take in and so much to keep track of.
Oh yeah.
Every Blade show, I have like a game plan. I forget half of my game plan, and I'm on the ride home, I'm like, oh fuck, I forgot to do all this thing.
Yeah, like Thierry Sabadin, one of the other French guys. A lot of people forget about him. Like at USN, he had stuff on his table that was like ready, and yeah, I mean he does some crazy work. I'm like a big time French knife maker fan.
You French knife maker fan?
All around, yeah.
Into the mustache.
I would definitely like to get one of Haley DeRocher's fixed blades, but again, that's probably not going to happen. I would even like to get a cast knives fixed blade.
Oh yeah, he's popping off. Super popular, right?
There's something about fixed blades this year that's like,
yeah, is it really getting you?
Yeah.
Really, that fixed blade fever.
It's weird, like a stampede almost, just coming down the range.
Yeah.
That's weird. Oh, you never know.
I'm not trying to really get any knives. I usually enter lotteries for other people, though. I don't know if I'll have that chance to do it this time, considering I'll be at my table.
Yeah.
I do have a couple tables I want to go and just to check out. I do want to go by Grace Horn's table and check out those scissors she just did, with all the freaking curls and file work and those little gold inlays. I think she told me she was at table 4A, I think.
Yeah. That reminds me, I have a bunch of show pickups. I have a show pickup from Audra Draper. Shoot.
Oh, wow. Nice.
Yeah. Good reminder on that one. Not that I would have forgotten, but she made me a pair of like full art gold encrusted ballet songs, which I'm pretty excited about.
Gold encrusted. Huh.
We should talk to her about getting on here.
Goes for?
Yeah, we should.
I have no idea, to be honest. I told her like a rough budget, and I was like, anywhere in here is fine. Like, I don't care. And she's like, all right, see you Blade show. And I was like, oh, all right, cool. Like, sounds good. I have no idea what those are gonna run.
Like five over or under 5 figures.
Yeah, hopefully under 5 figures.
I would say, well, she was a mastersmith, so
She's a mastersmith.
It was gold.
No,
and stuff.
definitely under 5 figures. I was like, keep it under. That was the ballpark, like under this. Because I had a Vines and Roses from her before that was gorgeous, and then last year I just reached out to her, and then she was like, whatever, like it's gonna be a while. Hit me up at Blade Show and I'll have them. But yeah, seeing Grace make those scissors on Instagram is really cool. Like,
Yeah, she's gonna have them.
that.
So I want to go check them out. She's gonna be at 4A. And for those of you who don't know, that's Grace Horn, as in Des Horn's daughter.
actually no, I was about to say that. They're not related at all. Des
No?
Horn is no, I thought they were too. Des Horn is a South African maker.
Then why didn't she correct us when we were at dinner?
I don't think we said it at dinner.
I think we did because I'm pretty sure I did or you said because we were sitting with crap.
Sean Gray, Matt Diskin, and Ed Champ.
No.
You were pretty loaded.
I was not sober by any means. I was sitting by Ed Shemp, so like we were also about Spyderco, so Des Horn Spyderco. And I think I said or you said it's like as in like Des Horn, and I think she said yeah.
Oh man, I don't know. But yeah, I looked it up and
Conversations like that can often be misinterpreted, especially at a round table like that, where people are just like, "Yeah, totally, like, absolutely, like, I don't know."
Yeah,
I'm not sure either, right?
it's so long ago. And the next thing you know, like you rustle somebody's jimmies, and that's not good.
No, Jimmy's get up in the air, and then the galactic interfusion begins. It can get pretty dicey out there.
The fuck are you talking about? So is there any specific scores? I know you're trying to give everybody money, Jeremiah, but is there like anything specific?
Oh no, I am not. I am not trying to give everybody money. I have a very specific list of people I'm trying to give money.
3/4 of the people that have lotteries.
No, really, no.
He probably doesn't want to.
I
make his
enter
game
very
plan
frugally.
known.
Yeah, like I keep my game plan pretty tight, but I mean, like, honestly, my Blade Show game is like because of what we specialize in. My Blade Show game is pretty. It's trim.
Focused.
I mean,
Very
I have
focused.
Yeah, I have specific places I go and people I see, but like, I mean, like, okay, I'll enter like a Resenti lottery. Like, okay, like I know that I can, sell that, like whatever. But yeah, whatever. I mean, maybe
he's a dealer. It's not like he's not like I'm in for like this is his job.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's not personal. Like it's a job. So I mean, I don't know. I try not to enter too many high end lotteries. Otherwise, just because I don't know. I try to be the nice dealer. Like I'm not trying to step on people's toes who want to collect that stuff. Like that's cool. It's basically out of my wheelhouse anyway. So.
Do you remember what the UTX special pricing is for Blade Show they do every year?
So it used to be 100. I think last year it went up to 120. I'm not sure what it's going to be this year. They don't. I'm not privileged to such knowledge. I'm excited. Obviously, I know that Microtech is going to have a lot of really cool releases this year that I'm very much looking forward to.
I know a lot of people line up for those Blade Show exclusives.
It's insane.
They're half the price. What do you mean?
It's no half the price. Try like a quarter of the price. An Ultratech retails for $280 now.
Yeah, like $300.
If you can pay $100 for that, like that's really good.
I thought it was $235 on your site for
UTX 85. Yeah.
That's what.
No, show special is always an Ultratech.
Oh, is that the larger one?
Yeah, and that's the thing. So an Ultratech for 120 is still just like absurd. Like that's crazy. Every year it's bedlam.
If I get one, would you trade me?
Trade for what? I mean,
I get 85.
Sure. I guess. Yeah. Yeah. If you guys show one, yeah. It's never as cool as anybody wants it to be. It's just usually like a single edge or a Tanto.
Oh, what am I talking about? Speaking of trim, definitely gonna pick up one of the Matt Diskin autos. The new one, the Kershaw the Launch 8.
He's doing some cool stuff with his custom inlays for the show.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, those Launch 8 stilettos will be pretty dope.
It's got a nice trim blade on it. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
What do you
that Apple
trim blade?
It's
very thin.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought
Concise.
like a modified blade for the show. I got you.
No, innuendos.
Innuendos abound.
The blonde, or no, sorry, not the blonde, but the Avalone. The Avalone one is gorgeous, and the Fat Carbon one is looking good too. I gotta say, I'm pretty excited for those, and for Matt's Revolution. He's doing DLC. I have a personal show pickup from him. Fingers crossed.
Nice.
What else is?
I mean, anything. I don't know. If John Gray, pulls something out of his hat, something interesting, I might try to pick something up from John because
John's working on some pretty interesting
he
stuff.
seems to like always get some of my money. Anytime we're together in any scenario, he's like, oh.
Yeah, last time you got your money, you almost instantly lost the knife.
You lost it! You lost it and you never said anything!
That was stolen. It wasn't lost.
For anybody listening out there, if you have fucking Elijah's post-cross spoiler by John Gray, so help me God.
What is it, White G10?
And you.
The Coke Trough special, man.
Yeah, the Coke Trough special. There were like 2 of them ever made. Elijah got one, and somehow at Nick's it fucking vaporized.
Yeah, I didn't find out until weeks later.
You didn't find out until weeks later.
Yeah, I'm looking at my Pelican, I'm like, wait a second.
There. Come on.
Yeah, and then Steve Delac has the other one, so.
Yeah. If anybody sees one at Blade, come and tell us. Because that knife is.
Oh no, I told John. I said if you ever see this knife, because Steve's not going to get rid of his.
He's had to have dropped it in like the couch cushions at the Airbnb.
No, there's no way.
I don't know.
I didn't carry that thing at all. Last place I saw it actually was at John's table.
Tobin took it.
Oh.
Who else is gonna have cool stuff at Blade Show? Everybody? Oh, okay, that's easy to narrow it down. Sounds good.
Yeah. I'll have knives. Whatever I can make in these, whatever much time I have left.
It's definitely a show to bring the hot.
I officially started today.
Oh yeah, how far away is Blade Show, Nick? By the way.
No, now that I have a booth, it's actually a reality time. So there's no more 2.5 months added to it. Now that I have a booth,
reality time.
It's like 3 weeks away. Is that even right?
It's like 2.5.
Do I actually have 3 weeks?
Well, it's about 2.5.
3 weeks is 21 days.
It's like 20 days out.
No, I have 3 weeks.
Hey,
I leave on the 5th.
Actually 3 weeks?
It's 20 days.
Okay.
Yeah, it was 20 days. Same shit. 3 weeks. Shh. Like, give me that day.
Give me a day. All right.
You can do it.
Oh yeah.
Okay, Rob Schneider.
It'll be totally great.
Let's see what else.
Anybody acquire anything interesting in this past 2 weeks that we haven't recorded?
I got materials.
I got like 400 knives. It's the most knives I've ever bought at one time.
Except
they're all the same.
Except the 400 you bought like 6 months ago.
Yeah, right.
No, that was 300. 300.
Oh, you only did one? I thought you did 200 of each on the Black Stars.
Oh.
Wait, what were the 400 you got now?
The abstruse.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, they're all
Most
gone though.
expensive
You're not
thing I've ever
holding them.
No, I don't have any. They're all to dealers. Go get your abstruse, your abstry.
Oh, so I finally realized yesterday where I recognize that name abstruse from.
I don't remember where I picked it up at.
Well, no, Onzo makes an abstruse model I saw yesterday on Voker's catalog.
What?
Yeah, but it's spelled differently.
Albatross.
Yeah, albatross.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
thinking
you're
of
right.
albatross.
Yeah, you're right.
Ooh,
I may or may have not been high yesterday.
Yeah.
It's
the same name. It's just spelled differently.
Yeah, I was definitely not.
You're just seeing the letters in wrong order. That's all.
No, that's the same word. It's just spelled differently.
Yeah. Your focus is. It's fine. It's fine. Seriously.
Well, no, I probably thought Elijah was albatross.
No, I don't like animal names except for the Megatherium.
That was not an animal. Is that an animal?
Yeah, it's a prehistoric ground sloth.
Of course it is.
Okay.
I was gonna go Megatherion, but I don't want to go that black metal. So on my first outing,
somewhat regular.
Yeah, my first outing, you can't go full black metal.
Nah, you got to keep it a little toned.
Yeah.
like quasi-toned.
Although Celtic Frost isn't really that black metal. I mean, it's like proto black. But yeah.
Let's see.
I came across that Eschaton. I was pretty psyched. That was good. That was a good pickup.
Oh yeah, how you liking that thing?
It's pretty neat. I like it. It's the packaging is totally different than I think any other Wii packaging. Like Joe like signed it with like a certificate and stuff. It's really it gives the knife an air of yeah, for sure. It's nice. I mean, I like it because then I carry the Arrakis all the time, so it's kind of like the bigger, crazier brother.
But it doesn't cut.
No,
it has holes in it. You can't cut shit with that.
No,
I mean, I can barely cut anything with my
mayo in your sandwich clogs those holes.
Oh, it's terrible. The lettuce gets all garbaged. Yeah, no, the Eschaton's neat. It's a really like I forgot like the first time I saw that on Blade HQ, and I was like, that's crazy. And then like now having it is like, it's pretty neat. Like the I haven't tried yet. I don't know if I'm gonna baton with that. I'm definitely gonna EDC it. Like I don't really care. Like I'm gonna carry it and cut shit with it.
Yeah, you have the version to EDC for sure. The carbon fiber and tie.
It matches my Arrakis perfectly. It's the same. It's the same setup, so it's nice. Probably put like some satanic shit on it, and then throw it in my pocket and scratch it up, and scare all the casuals.
Yeah, that knife was never meant to be in the mainstream, but it just happened to be. So
it's far out that it did too, because it's more of an art knife than anything else current at all, and it's crazy that didn't. It's crazy that didn't spark a more art knife revolution just from the way it looks. Like it's comfy and it operates great, but like the physical form is like way beyond most people's comprehension. I feel. I don't know.
Hashtag I may have possibly maybe popularized the blade cutout. I don't know. I know I see a lot of them. I see a lot more blade cutouts that aren't round holes.
Yeah, like a more somewhat non-functional, more
like triangular. Yeah, the whole reason I started doing it is because I love cutout in the blade. So I love Spyderco's, but I didn't want to do a round hole, so I just did other shapes.
Well, Microtech did a lot of cutouts of blades.
The only one at the time I could think of that had a prominent knife that had a blade cutout that wasn't round was the Sigil.
Yeah, that's true.
I remember the first design I did it on.
Was
the Cataclysm. That's like way back. But I basically just kind of like deleted the flat.
Oh, you're saying that when you drew them, not when it was like in production, you're saying, right?
Yeah, this is way back, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, well, in that case, it's quite possible. I don't know.
Are you gonna have any of those at Blade?
What, the Eschaton? I don't even have one.
Yeah, that was funny when you said that. I was like, really? Like, damn. Like, okay. Like, they're that hard to get. Well, you had two, or you just had one, and you batoned it, and it's destroyed, and that's it?
No, it's not destroyed. It's just like it's rough. It's seen some hard miles.
You had it for like a week, and then you're like, I'm gonna break this.
I wonder what looks worse.
It's one of the prototypes, actually.
I wonder what looks worse, the Eschaton you batoned or my Black Star.
Yeah, I got a couple in, and I had offers on them, so I let them both go. But yeah,
are they really worth that much? I mean, I guess they must be.
I guess.
What does that much mean?
I don't know.
More than
I don't know. What are they trading at?
I mean, I got a great deal on mine. I feel like I got a great deal on mine.
Did you pay more than
$1.99?
What the retail was?
I don't remember. I think the map was what, 2 or 3 something, right?
It's $350.
$350. Okay. Yeah. No, so then I got a good deal.
Yeah. Cool beans.
Oh, you got yours on the secondhand market?
Yeah. Shout out to Eric. Eric V. One Leg hooked me up on that.
Maybe one day. Could be sooner than later, but I'd like to see some in like some high end materials, like some Timascus or Damasteel, maybe. I don't know. In like a very limited amount.
I for sure see that. Like, I like the Arrakis, but the blade on the Eschaton would make for some pretty killer Damascus patterns. Like, that would really take advantage of it.
I can't figure out which one is what model. Which one's the Arrakis, which was the Eschaton.
The Arrakis is the more current model. It's the one in production now. It's the one. It's like a little slimmer actually. The handles are very similar, but the blade's a lot more trim.
Which one is?
Yeah,
Which
it's
one's the
like,
one that comes in blue and gold?
They both
Both.
come in blue and gold.
Actually, both.
God damn
The
it!
Eschaton
You're probably
was the
thinking the
first
Eschaton,
one.
though.
The Eschaton has like more of a compound ground blade, like slightly compound ground.
The
Yeah, I'm
Arrakis is
horrible
like,
with names to models.
I think the Arrakis is like number 9, 8 or 9 in the series, and the Eschaton's actually the last. It's number 13.
Like that's crazy. The fact that you're not OEM, I mean, those is like insanity. Like straight.
Honestly,
Oh, I'm
what do you
some
think?
of those.
I feel like if you OEM them, they actually cost more.
Oh,
I
yeah.
feel
That's
like, I
fine.
feel like
Charge
no,
more.
I'm saying I feel like we make some at that price just to show that they could do it.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
it's
impressive
wrong.
as hell. Like I looked at that and I was like, no way. Like no way.
Well, on the
If you
Eschaton,
if you OEM
way
that,
simpler.
dude.
that's way simpler than the Arrakis. If you tear down the Arrakis, that thing is like the machining time on that. Oh my god.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. The Eschaton is the blade on that is something else, man. But if you OEM'd that, you could like I don't know, like then you could get. It's not even about the pricing. It's just about the limited availability and the coolness factor would be like tenfold.
Yeah,
I
but I'm
mean,
gonna probably OEM some, maybe 1 or 2 of those original Odyssey line designs. So
So what designs?
the wrapping paper.
Yeah, the popcorn bag.
Yeah.
Are you hearing my popcorn bag?
No,
Oh, yeah.
that's crazy. Smart food is
You
good.
have become the popcorn bag. All we hear is it reaching in to grab some Nick and snack on it.
Hey, I'm eating my keto beef jerky. Leave me alone.
Is that beef jerky?
Yes.
I couldn't tell by the
I have a
sound.
1 pound bag of beef jerky sitting in front of me. It's very tempting. Okay.
I got this nice bottle of Pure Leaf, some sweet tea.
You got some
Get you
double
some
sweet.
tea. No, it's just sweet. I'm not actually cutting back. I'm cutting
Okay,
back.
cut back a little bit. Getting too sweet in there.
Have you ever tasted the extra sweet Pure Leaf?
Off for life. I do not even.
Well,
I hate sweet
I don't
tea.
have
Dude.
diabetes, so no.
I'll tell you right
yeah,
now.
like you have a problem.
Oh my god, have you ever tasted the sweet Pure Leaf?
No, I don't like sweet. Sweet things are not something that like. No.
Okay. If you tasted the sweet, you'd be like, "Whoa, what the hell?" And then if you tasted the extra sweet, your mind might explode.
Yeah.
It makes
You'd
your
be like,
asshole
"Ah."
pucker.
You
I
take a
can't.
small sip and your skull, it'd be scanners. Your skull would just explode off.
Nah, I can't mess with that, Holmes. I don't.
In
tea.
Russian, we have a saying that loosely translates in English to "If you eat that much sweetness, your asshole glues shut."
Wow.
Yep.
Well,
that.
you know, the South, it's the Southern thing.
You're in Ohio.
Yeah, my family's from the
You're
South.
in
It's all Southern descent.
Ohio.
Now, my shitty geography, I'm pretty sure that's over the equator.
It's all Southern descent, man, from Louisiana and Tennessee.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, but
Uh,
I remember the first time I was in Atlanta, I was like, "Can I get a sweet tea?" And they're like, "What are you talking about?"
What are you
I'm like,
talking, the hell are you talking about?
That's just how tea comes.
They were like, "Do you just mean
Was it in
regular
Atlanta?
tea?" And you're like, "Yeah."
I don't remember. So there's somewhere that like they don't really
probably
believe in.
Yeah, we were probably in Portland, and you're like, "Can I have some sweet tea?" And they were like, "You want to get the fuck out of here? Like, what are you talking about?"
I don't know.
Sweet tea.
In Texas, I couldn't get non-sweet tea. It only came sweet.
That's so
Huh.
gross.
So I guess you got to go further south, but yeah, and I think it's Atlanta. Like they look at you funny if you ask for sweet tea.
Hmm.
I don't know.
Not about that life.
I digress.
I come from the land of Dunkin' Donuts. And that's it.
Okay.
So
I guess
Well,
since
Krispy Kreme.
we're running, we're bullshitting now. I guess let's throw a question out there in the air for both of you.
Krispy Kreme is the true heir to the throne.
oh my god.
Correct. Okay, so I'm building an auction piece. Let's figure out what I should put on it because I'm working over the pieces of materials that I have here in short time. So I wanted to do all Mokutai accents. So Mokutai collars, clip, and spacer. Problem is I only have Zircotai for an inlay. This is going to be
Okay.
odd using different materials. So I'm thinking of just using the inlay to be mother of pearl with Mokutai accents. Or using mother of pearl and doing like oil slick zirconium accents.
I, for
What-
one, am not pro oil slick finish, but that's just me.
But yeah, but the mother of pearl has a pink and green sheen to it, which is the same sheen that Zerk has when you oil slick it.
All right.
I don't do that. I don't do that light oil slick where there's a lot of color. My oil slick is pretty much black, and then there's like a hue of green and pink to it in the light.
Hmm.
So I did this right before it goes black.
When was the last time you machined mother of pearl?
Somewhere around never.
Okay, awesome. So very good to rely on that for the thing that you need the most.
I have 2 pieces.
I guess it's a small area. It's just a collar, so it's not that crazy.
No, it's an inlay. It's a I have a 1 inch by 2 inch piece that I can do as an inlay.
I don't know, Elijah. What do you think?
I think whatever you go with, you're definitely gonna have to mill, not laser, but mill in a dick butt.
Right. No, that's true. That's a good point. I hadn't thought
I'll just
about
tell
that.
people it's under the inlay, and the inlay is epoxied in, so they'll never know.
No, don't tell them. Just put it on the inside,
Jared,
and when they
you gotta
tear
edit
it
this
down.
part out.
When they go to tear it down, it'll be in there.
Yeah, when you
They'll
pop
open it
the
up,
inlay
it's like,
out,
what the?
take your Black Star, jack
Oh,
the mother of
too
pearl
late.
inlay out.
It's too late for that. The inside's already machined, but there are 3 knives out there with dicks inside of them, I think, or 2 or 3.
I mean, this is going to be an auction piece, right?
Yes.
So you
Did
can't do
somebody
like
say Black
minimum-
Stars with mother of pearl?
Oh my god. So you can't do minimum bid, right? You just had to open auction. Whatever it sells for, it sells for.
I usually just put out $1 with $20 increments.
So I don't know. You either go super crazy for an auction piece, like most people go completely over
I don't
the
have
top.
time to make a full dress. So it's gonna be like a normal blade. If it's with the zirconium and the mother of pearl, I'm probably gonna go 2-tone acid wash, just because it'll go with the color scheme. If it's a mokutai accents with the mother of pearl, probably a satin ground.
Mokutai accents with mother of pearl. Were the Mokutai accents like backspace or pocket clip
And collars.
and collar? Wait, okay. And then how big? I'm confused. How big is this mother of pearl inlay
1 inch by 2 inches.
on the
Is
handle?
is what the piece is. Yes.
Pretty wide. Pretty wide.
That's pretty big.
Well, it's gonna be the full 2 inch length. The 1 inch width it's gonna be a little narrower than 1 inch.
And what are the handles gonna be? Just like stonewashed?
Probably side and bead blasted, so like a really light bead blast, so it'll be shiny. I
Mhm.
mean, it won't be shiny, but they'll be like a light silver.
I gotta be totally honest on this
Uh,
one. I don't know. Like, I think just dropping mother of pearl on the show side is gonna make it look weird. Like,
I'll probably put mother of pearl on the show side, and then 3 mother of pearl dots on the lock side.
all right.
It's gonna be
like-
done tastefully.
Yeah, it's got it because like I just don't see mother of pearl in your knives. Like your knives are definitely Timascus.
Not really. I only really started putting Timascus in my knives recently.
No, I'm saying, but that makes a lot like that as a dress platform. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
that's an even better idea. Just put dots of mother of pearl. Don't even do an inlay. Just do like concentric
The
little
do-
dots.
Yeah, but the dots.
That'd be neat as fuck.
Yeah, but the dots are shitty quality mother of pearl.
I'd say do a mother of pearl two pivot collars and like a dot matrix or something.
Yeah, I don't have time to design a whole dot matrix.
Mm.
There's
Or-
3
or
fucking
just make
weeks.
it
I gotta make
simple.
like 10 knives.
Yeah, just do mother of pearl pivot collars. Just throw a
Does
little
that
papa.
work? Can you do mother of
little
pearl
papa
for pivot
gent.
collar?
I
You
can,
know, you gotta
but
stay-
usually it needs a little bit. Just having mother of pearl with pivot collars it's not gonna be much of a thing.
Well, it's a little taste of genty. Yeah, be like a sir.
Yeah, like that's a nice little splash.
It's just enough, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
then
don't know.
what? Nah, I think the collars have to go. The collars have to go with the backspacer.
I mean,
You
you'll hook, line, and sinker the Kajis if you just dip that thing in Mokutai.
Yeah, Mokutai blade and steel handles.
Yeah, just do opposite Mokutai, everything that shouldn't be, and then just
I've been waiting
Um,
for somebody to do that.
yeah,
I
stainless
wish
steel
I had
handles.
time to DLC the frames to go with the mother of pearl, but there's no time for that.
Black and white dress knife.
I mean, how awesome would it be to have? Let's just go stainless liners, but then the frames are San Mai, Chad stuff, and then the blades Mokutai.
There's no.
It sounds like a garbage vomit sandwich. Just gonna say it.
Yeah,
Somebody would buy that.
It
Yeah.
also
No, it
won't-
would definitely
it
sell.
won't-
That's
If
not the
one,
question.
it won't function.
Yeah, like
2, it'll be extremely heavy.
Anytime somebody makes a knife that dressy, it's just like, oh, can
Three,
you calm down a little bit?
function.
Jumping the shark a little bit, yeah.
No.
Lock will be insanely
Like,
sticky.
hey, I heard you like Mokutai, so we put Mokutai in your Mokutai on your Damascus knife with Mokutai. It's like, all right.
Oh, you don't
Wanna
like nail
calm the
nicks? Oh,
fuck
that's
down?
cool. I got 2 nail nicks for you.
Oh, you don't like nail nicks?
I put
oh,
nail nicks
I
on
got
your
2.
nail nicks.
I have nail nicks.
For those of you who don't know,
Nail nicks
that's a
do
tribute
that.
to Bob Lump.
I think
So-
most people did not get that.
Nah,
I didn't get
Bob
that.
Lum's-
So...
Bob Lump's Chinese folder, which I actually had the privilege of holding one of those at
John Grace?
USN. No, it was Collins, CMH Big Boy. I held his at dinner one night, and that was incredible because it had the nail nicks, had 2 nail nicks on each side.
Wait,
So it had
one
4
on
nail
each
nicks.
side, making it. Oh, okay, I was gonna say
No.
so 2 on each side, making 4. It's
No,
weird.
no, it had 2. It had 1 on each side,
Hmm.
and it just worked beautifully. Like you could thumb it open, or I guess if you wanted to, you could flick it, finger flick it. But it was just done like perfectly, and it gave the knife character, and it didn't impede on the design. There was no blade cut out. There was no thumb stud. It was just like the most simplest kind of. That was his philosophy behind that. You know, he thought the nail nick was like the best opening method.
I think it's good that you didn't really come out and announce that because I think a lot of people just drop that like, oh, this is Lum influence. And it's like, okay, shut up. Like you
Yeah.
weren't even alive when that was happening. Like, don't do that. So it's nice to have it be subtle. You know, just be like, oh, I get it. Like that's cool. Like
Yeah.
you saying it is fine, but like the marketing isn't like, oh, like
No,
it's
yeah,
not
I didn't want to do that.
intense.
No, it's just like a little nod. It was just
Yeah.
basically for me. Like you know, at the end of the day, it's just for me. Like I'm just doing what I want, and thankfully other people
What are
like
you now? What are you referencing?
the Bob Lum.
I know, but what are you
Nail nick.
saying? You're doing it for you.
Oh, like pretty much every knife I designed for me. I'm like, I want this, so I'm
Yeah.
gonna design this, and
I mean, why would you design something that, or why would you even make something that you didn't even like, right? I mean, like, that's
Yeah, I don't-
pointless.
I never designed anything for someone else.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I get that. That's why I stopped collecting. Because anything I really wanted to collect, I ended up like, well, I could just make it, and that killed that whole hobby of collecting for me.
If you throw it back like way back to the bushcraft stuff, well, not necessarily me, but like anybody. If you go watch like old YouTube videos, pretty much every like new knife maker, they would get into it, and somebody would ask them, "How'd you get into this? Why'd you start making knives?" Well, I couldn't find anything I liked.
Right. Yeah. They
That's
were making
exactly
something.
why
That,
I did it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Something specific for themselves.
Yeah,
Oh,
pretty much.
I got into it. I couldn't buy anything with a compound ground harpoon tanto, so I made a compound ground harpoon tanto.
Now, was that before Instagram?
Yeah, I was
For me, it
doing.
was.
Which one? Yeah, who are you asking?
This was before
Um,
Instagram, correct?
Yes, this was before Instagram.
It actually was.
I
But
guess.
I was a little late to the Instagram train. I got on in like 2013. So
So where
Yeah.
were you before? USN? Blade Forums?
no Blade forums, but I never posted anything. I hated it. I was like,
So, how are we all getting to the show?
I was about to go into this.
Um,
We're all getting there different ways.
I don't know about you, but I'm on my way right now. I'm like midway. I've been hiking.
Airplanes, cars, horseback.
Now, Elijah, the first leg of your journey is on foot, and then you trade to a horse, or how does that work? There's a trade-off at some point with
Yeah,
a
I hop
camel or
on-
something.
I hop on the majestic steed of justice
Okay.
and gallop on through.
Yeah, because you're getting there on a horse. I thought.
I have a
Yeah.
cargo donkey.
And then once I get there
Nice.
with the horse, I'm gonna, sadly, the horse will meet its end.
For product
Well,
testing.
and it will have
Product
to
testing
go-
reasons.
Product testing. Hashtag product
It
testing.
will have to be
Product,
dealt with.
product testing reasons.
Yeah,
Le
We'll
Mans
deal,
might be
we'll deal with the
involved.
horse when we get to Blade Show. That's fine.
yeah, it'll be sacrificed and revered for its noble contribution.
And Jeremiah, you're flying
I gotta catch a dragonfly across.
across the U.S. to the
Yeah.
other side of the U.S. from the show.
Right. No, I'm
and
not
then
actually
driving
flying
across
to the show.
U.S. to the show.
Yeah. I'm flying across the U.S. to the state of York, and then
Upstate York.
I'll be
Close.
driving from the upper of the Yorkin states to the lower Atlanta region of the United.
Yeah, you'll be flying to the newest
that-
of jerseys.
That makes logically the most amount of sense if you draw it out on a map. It's to fly to New York, drive down to Atlanta. So
Yeah, I'll be flying. I'll be flying in like always.
It'd only make more sense if you drove first to California, then flew to the Yorks, then drove to the Atlantas. Now you made a Z.
that's kind of
Mhm.
interesting.
It'll look good on that. It'll look good on that Samsung Galaxy Watch when they
Telling
track
you.
you.
They'll track my movements and go, congratulations, you've completed the last letter of the alphabet in real life.
You know, the guy who wrote the alphabet wrote everything.
Is that true?
It's possible.
Well, the more minds you eat, the more emotions you won't feel. So
Did
that's
we
just...
always start with 26 letters?
Did we? No, there were 23 before, right? Originally?
Mm-hmm.
Hardplex mayonnaise. As far as inlays go, it's probably the best.
Yeah, the stabilized mayonnaise.
Yes.
We never released that episode. They don't even know what that means.
Yeah.
That's true. It's an
Put
internal...
mayonnaise on your
internal
knife, not
recipe.
in your mouth.
And then I am somewhat driving, somewhat cargo donkeying all the booth items across the United States of
Oh, yeah, that's right.
United Americas.
Nick has been tasked with transporting the casting couch.
That's right.
Multiple casting couches.
Which we'll have at the booth. So absolutely come and say hi and get casted on the couch.
You
Yes,
will only
that-
gain entry if you are either one, female, or two, have
Holding
booze.
whiskey. Yep.
Yeah, booze is necessary.
Or three, have marijuanas.
Okay.
Hey, I can get something out of this too. You guys get booze.
Okay. Actually, you know what? Speaking of which, I think the best way to do this would probably to be announce the winner of our giveaway, which is still going on until the very last minute at the booth. What do you guys think?
That sounds good. I mean,
That
do it
works.
on there and then live on Instagram.
Yeah, go live on Instagram for a minute, announce the winner. Maybe there'll be a Blade show.
Yeah, when they're inevitably not.
Yeah.
Or
can go
we'll
about our
just
day.
rig it and keep picking until the winner is that Blade show.
Oh shit.
Oh boy.
Giveaway gate.
And now we just beta the waters.
We'll change the rules when we want. It belongs to us. The laws of irreality don't apply to mine.
Incorporate.
So, I mean, that's Friday. Gonna be there on Friday. Hopefully I sell out. Because I only have like a handful of knives.
Yeah, you're dying to get away from the booth already. You're like, I
Oh
gotta
yeah, I
sell
don't want
out
to be
and
there.
get out of there.
So I gotta sell quick and then skedaddle.
If you leave right away,
Nick is
I'm
gonna
gonna
be
need you to. Yeah, like the whole point of having you join me at the booth was so that way I have someone to watch it while I go to the bathroom, get food, and go buy materials.
You're like,
Where's the plan, Nick?
where are Elijah and Jeremiah? Like, oh, they left like an hour into the show. They're gone. They're
As soon as I
gone.
sell out, I'll probably hang around for a while and then gauge how long it's gonna take you. And
Well, I
then-
have a lottery. I have a lottery, so I can't like.
Yeah. So
What are you gonna pull your lottery on?
We'll do
Or
something.
Saturday?
It depends how many people enter. I might do half and half, or I might just send them all off on Friday. I won't be set up on Sunday. No one
Sunday's
does
not
lotteries on
happening.
Sunday. No, if depending on how many people have enter the lottery, I might do half and half, depending on how many knives I have. If I have 10 knives, then I might do half Friday, half Saturday. If I have less than 10, I'll probably just do all on Friday. We'll see.
All right. I bet the both of you sell out pretty quick.
I might
honestly.
do some. I might do
we'll see.
some first come first serves and the rest lotteries.
All
But
right.
yeah,
I've
that's
never-
my
I've
plan.
I'm
never
personally gonna
done
do
this, so-
lotteries only. All of my stuff is only lotteries, so you got to enter quick.
How does that work?
Are we gonna have any Bladeology T-shirts at the booth?
I was just about to say that.
We have one XL.
Whoever
plus.
shows up wearing a Bladeology shirt gets a free knife. So
You realize that someone's gonna get one custom printed out.
Yeah, someone's totally.
I am
gonna
not
do that.
donating.
hey,
this
if
But
we
for
you
go to
know
that much
what?
trouble,
This is
then
on
it's worth it.
Elijah.
If you know what, if they do it, I'll throw in for that free knife. That's
Yeah.
impressive shit. If you
Yeah.
go out and make a custom, oh boy,
Well, you know what? If
Oh,
they do
boy.
it, I am not throwing in the free.
bad
knife.
idea.
Let's figure this
I'll
out.
throw in a
Bad
Civivi.
idea.
I'll throw in a free
Oh, yeah, there you go. One.
Yeah.
A free what?
Civivi,
Okay.
a McKenna, or a Plethoros. I got a couple of those coming.
I haven't even put my hands on those, but that's a good listener challenge. If any one of the six of you makes a shirt and shows up, with that on.
We're at like 7 or 8 at this
Free
point.
knife.
You gotta
All
give
right.
us some credit.
1 of the 10.
Now you're giving us too much credit.
Okay. Oh, no, but seriously, we will have
Maybe.
stickers. Stickers
Yeah,
at the
we'll have-
booth.
Yeah, we'll
If
have
Elijah-
about.
Hopefully Elijah doesn't forget those.
Hey,
Oh no,
I got some
we're gonna
too.
have
I'm
a
not gonna
solid
forget.
like maybe 15 to 20 stickers.
Oh
So,
yeah, for
yeah.
sure. I have 10 that I'm bringing. So
I have none because I was given 4 and I wasted all of them.
okay.
That's what I had because they gave me like they're all wrapped up, and I think they gave me extra, so I just like put the extra in there.
Cool.
Yeah, in the
But,
boxes.
Yeah, we got 100 each to hand out. So
Yeah.
I'm just gonna make it rain. I'm just walking in the middle of the pit and just make it rain.
So
I was thinking
Bladeology
about that.
stickers for everyone.
I was thinking about just grabbing them and just shooting them across the show floor, just launching them.
And this is how I get kicked out and I lose my booth.
Yes. The booth that we're borrowing. Okay.
So yeah, on Saturday I'm gonna have the plan. I've done it every year, so no stopping now. Third time's the charm, right? I'm hoping to have at least like 3 new models in the awards booth out in front. So yeah, hopefully,
What does that
fingers
mean?
crossed, win something. Win a Blade Award. Been trying for 3 years now.
So you haven't won one yet?
No,
That's unfortunate.
Wait, what about the banquet? What's the deal with that on Saturday?
that's on Saturday. It's after the show, so I think it's like at 6 or 7.
Okay.
Now explain what this banquet is.
It's basically the Oscars, so the knife show. You go in there and there's it's
Seems
not
sad.
free, but yeah, I mean it is if you have a booth or whatever. But there's a bar and a buffet, and everybody goes in there and eats, and it's usually like the industry, like big wigs and such, and they announce every year. They announce the new Hall of Fame inductee. I think last year or the year before it was Buck, the Buck guy. Yeah, the
Paul Buck.
father, the father.
The guy who he treats or the guy who owns the company? Paul
No,
Boss?
the guy who no Buck Knives, the guy who owns the company. I think he just passed away like just prior to that or something. But
Unfortunate.
yeah, it's pretty cool. I mean, everybody goes up and they announce the awards, just like the Oscars, pretty much. From like kind of like lowest award up to all the way up to Knife of the Year, and that's the Big Daddy.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, so.
Now, Elijah, you're going to go to that?
Yeah, I mean, I think we're all 3 going to that, right? Because we do have tickets.
Do we have tickets?
Yeah.
I thought we only
Well,
have
the-
2 tickets.
Oh, no,
with
we've
the
got
booth,
4
you have
tickets.
3. Yeah, with
We
the
have
booth,
4
you have 3.
tickets? Yeah, but I don't have access to the tickets that come with my booth.
Oh, well, I can figure that out.
But yeah, you said you have 2 and Jeremiah said he has 2?
I have
Beautiful.
2, yep.
I only got 1 for myself, but
Oh, so we're good. We have 3.
Yeah, we have 3. We're good.
all right.
What time is the banquet?
I'm
was
not
thinking.
sure. I think it's like it's just after the show on Saturday, so it's like
So it's
like
not
an
during
hour.
show hours.
It's like, no, it's like an hour.
We'll have plenty of time to do the banquet and then go get totally plastered in the pit and talk trash until like 4 in.
Or we could do
Sorry,
Yeah,
what?
like I've done that every year. I've been at Blade. Actually, the very first Blade show I went to, I was at the banquet. I've never missed it, but yeah, it doesn't last too long. It's about an hour and a half.
Get a little bit of that pomp and circumstance in.
Yep. And then walk down to the pit. Sad that I didn't win anything.
Oh, it's okay, buddy. That's all right, bud.
So that's why you go every year hoping to win. It's like, yeah, it's like,
Well, no, it's like the plus. It's like, what are you going to Blade Show for? Well, it's like 20 reasons, and that's one of the reasons.
I seriously could not tell you who won any of the years.
Oh, well, it's been the same company the
Ryan
last 3
knows.
years, so yeah. Tell me that's not right.
Wait, who won last year?
It's been Lion Steel.
Oh, really? Lion
Last
Steel?
3 years in a
Lion
row.
Steel won last time for that 3D printed knife.
What?
They kind of deserved that one though, because of how ridiculously expensive that knife was to make.
Yeah.
Okay.
They made that skeletonized knife for the entire integral titanium frame was 3D printed.
Okay.
Well, the knife that won last year, the knife of the year, the Big Daddy Award, was the Vox designed Fox Suru. It was like a carbon fiber frame lock.
With who was that? Fox Knives?
Yeah, well, they've kind of formed an Italian conglomerate with Fox and Line Steel. So
Oh, I remember you saying that. All right. Yeah, that was like yeah, whatever.
Okay. I wanted to enter. I don't know how that works. I don't think I can best new knife maker because I'm not technically new, but it's my first Blade show.
Can
where
you
I'm
only
Well-
enter with a booth? Is that the deal?
yeah, I don't.
you could
No,
so
no,
you
you
can only enter with a table.
Yeah.
But your name, if you enter and your name is not on the booth, like I can't really enter anyway. Because if you enter and your name is not on the booth, they don't put you in the drawing. So the first thing they do when you tell them booth number, they look up if your name is under the booth.
But you're saying that, like Elijah, like we could enter for you or something? I don't get it. What do
No,
you
no,
mean?
no. If me or Elijah
No.
enter, um, they're gonna cross reference the booth number to the name on the knife, and if it doesn't match, they don't enter it. So our booth is not under my
No,
name.
I'm saying
Also, I
in
would
past
never-
years, though.
Yeah, I would
Like,
never
how are
do that
you-
because I'm not a maker. So
Oh.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, Elijah didn't never enter himself. Just we entered it into the thing.
yeah,
That's-
like on all of our entrants for like best innovative knife of the year, like best imported design or whatever. It's always been We Knives and Elijah Isham as a collab.
Oh, I see. Okay. It has to be. Okay. I gotcha.
I'd assume that if you did win, they'd keep the award.
No, I'm pretty sure Joe would probably be like, "Here you go."
You think
I
so?
don't know. Probably.
Yeah,
mean,
why would
Ken-
he hold it?
Ken Onion's got him lined up.
Just a bunch of them.
He's won a lot. I think one year he won 3 awards, different awards, all in one year. And I think he's won the most awards for one person.
I don't know. Brian has a good amount, to be honest.
No, I'm talking about factory awards.
Oh, not custom.
No, you're
Oh.
talking custom. That's totally separate.
Yeah, still, it's for Brian. I think Brian pretty much wins every year for the shit, for the
Yeah,
tactical. I
he
think
didn't last year, which was bullshit.
he didn't last. Oh, he didn't. Yeah. Besides that, he was winning new knife maker of the year every time until he couldn't apply anymore because you can only do it your first 5 years. After that, you have to just apply for the normal best knife and then best tactical knife.
Yeah, so the knife of the year awards, they got kitchen knife of the year, collaboration of the year, accessory, manufacturing quality award, investor collector, best buy, most innovative imported design, most innovative American design, imported knife of the year, and American made knife of the year. And whoever wins of those 2 categories, the most votes gets overall knife of the year. So
Yeah, okay, that makes sense. I know I've seen Dave at the ProTech booth. They always win like investor knife of the year.
oh yeah, it's always them for that, which is rightfully so. I mean, their stuff's like incredible on some of these ones that they do specifically for that award.
Yeah, they target
they're
that.
probably making the prestige edition ones.
The Newports with the crazy inlay.
It's usually the ones they call the ultimate customs, which are like it has like a gold, like 10th ounce or half ounce piece in it, and then it's like completely covered in engravings. I mean, they're gorgeous pieces. They're really nice.
Yeah, so like the one they did last year was a Newport Diamond Elite Ultimate.
Yeah. It's also the only time that like switchblades get a little bit of a play in those awards.
Well, at this point, we're going on for a little bit long. We planned on making this originally like a 45-minute episode. It seems like
Oh,
we're
yeah,
definitely
that's
over
fine.
that.
I'm gonna cut all this garbage out.
So,
For a solid hour and a half.
yeah,
I mean,
well,
yeah, we're a good solid hour and a half. That's
oh
good.
yeah. No, I was just doing catwalks I haven't seen. Well, it's good talking to you guys. We just want to let you guys know that we will be at Blaze Show. We will actually be exhibiting the one and only podcast that is exhibiting at Blaze Show.
Yes.
And yeah,
Probably, I'm not sure, not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure that this is the very first official podcast,
Oh,
knife related, that's actually had a booth at Blade Show.
I think
so-
you're right.
Eat
Elijah,
your
I
heart
think
out.
you're right.
I just wanted to announce that.
Eat your heart out, Levon.
Oh.
So,
Suck.
see you guys there once again, booth 142. This is Nick Chuprin calling out. You can find me at nccknives@yahoo.com or nccknives on Instagram.
This is Jeremiah Burbank. Day job is PVK Vegas on Instagram. Personal account is PVK Jer on Instagram.
And this is Cletus Cricket. You can find me at Isham Blade Works on Instagram and in the ether and
The world.
laser waves. Yeah, these have been the tricky critters. Good night, everybody.
Soggy Bottom Nightmare Band out. I gotta go back to work. I gotta go.
All right.
Bye. Stopping the
All right.
recording now.
All right, I'm hopping off.